Hey guys, so this video is of our 5 favourite things on the boat, and we just want to tell you a little bit about them. So, number 1.
Is the Iridium Go number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Iridium Go. These guys are expensive, but totally worth every cent. We've got an unlimited plan, so we get unlimited data. It's slow, but...
What is it?
What is it? It's a satellite phone. But it doesn't look like a satellite phone. It's got a Wi-Fi connection, so you can use your standard Android or Apple iPhone, and you connect via Wi-Fi to it. You can receive messages. I think messages are free with our plan.
Texts are free, and then we get like 1,000 minutes or something.
Yeah, a lot of time for calls, and unlimited data, which is the main thing. So we get all our weather forecasting and stuff through this with PredictWind. It's a little bit painful to get set up. The best plans are through PredictWind, so buy the phone through PredictWind, and you'll get the best value for money. And it has been faultless, I think. I know Delos's, their battery exploded. Ours lives inside permanently in a cupboard, and we've got an external antenna.
Which is worth the money.
I'll shoot later, but we've always got perfect signal strength and reasonable data speeds no matter where we are. I even use it when we're in the marina, just because I can view weather data up to 14 days, which I can't on normal GSM phone service, so yeah, it's pretty good. Just
explain why we have an external antenna. What's that do?
So with these guys, if you don't get the external antenna, you're relying on this little guy here, is the antenna, and you sort of have to like hold it in sight of
satellites.
The sky. It says in clear view of the sky. So yeah, it's a little bit silly, and you don't want it out here. And the Sultans has been great just for catching up with friends and getting the weather forecasts.
Mainly our weather,
yeah, is
what we use it for. Our second favourite thing is actually a new addition to the boat. So this is
from Woolies.
Decor, is that how you say it?
I don't know, Decor.
These are double-walled, insulated, reusable,
stainless
refillable
steel
water bottles. Why do we love it so much compared to every other water bottle we've had? Because it's got a 12-hour hot, 12-hour cold properties. So for us, having, you know, fresh cold water when you're sailing is so important, because we get so dehydrated and you don't even realise, and then, you know, you've got headaches and heat stroke, and you've got to be on your game. And keeping hydrated, I find, especially with Jesse, is a lot easier if it's cold. He's more likely to drink it. Fill this up with cold water, it seriously stays icy cold for so long. And this is like, I've put this out and it's been sitting in the sun in our cockpit. I've picked it up and the outside of this bottle has been like hot, and then the water inside's still been nice and cold. So we really like them, hey? Yeah, and we got these from, we got them from Woolies, but I'm pretty sure you could get them a lot of other places. And heaps of really cool colours, which I like. What's number 3? Number 3?
Deodorant. It's good stuff. Number
3, Thursday Plantation tea tree aluminium free deodorant.
It's definitely not an antiperspirant. You will sweat like a person who is very sweaty, but it stops you smelling. Like, it is. I reckon I'm a pretty good case study for that, and
yeah, definitely.
I've not smelled in ages. I think it actually, the tea tree stuff actually kills any bacteria.
Yeah, so that's kind of how it works. Is so the bacteria in your armpit is kind of what makes you stink. So the tea tree is a natural antibacterial
thing.
I think it probably also doubles as a bit of an insect repellent and a sinus clearer, because it's got quite a strong smell. It's not unpleasant though. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know, everybody knows that our spray-on deodorants are bad for the environment, and, you know, the properties that stop us sweating in them are bad for our bodies, and I think all of us kind of know that, but, well, I guess out here it doesn't matter if we're sweaty, and as long as we're not smelly.
It never matters if you're sweaty. God.
So anyway, it's worth a try, especially if you're, you know, maybe not going to work
Humans
or
sweat.
something.
That's what we do. That's what like separates us from the rest of the animal world. Yeah, it's great. We've got, how many have we got on the boat? We've got like
5.
10. So many. And they're small too, and they last forever. They're good.
Number 4.
Oh yeah. My mummy gave me these ones. Well, this one anyway. Oh, did she give me that one?
No, I
No,
got
we
this
bought
one
that one.
after that one. So field guides.
Pokédex. They're fantastic.
So field guides we've found we've got one for marine fish and one for birds.
We've also got another one for birds, ocean birds of the world.
Yeah.
But is it a field guide?
No, I
It's not
think
a field guide. You don't want a field guide.
the field guides are really, really good for identifying, and like Jessie said, it's kind of like the Pokemon Go of the cruising world. They're really good because they're really thorough. They break down the schools. They've got really nice, colourful. I think the pictures that are drawn are better than the photos. You know,
photos never look like what they actually look like.
No.
Whereas the drawn ones are a lot better.
the fish one's really good because it gives you star ratings, poisonous, you know,
How good they are to eat.
how good they are to eat, how common they are. The bird one is awesome because it gives you a little tick box so you can tick it off and write where you've seen it.
I'm trying to find a good example.
There,
No, that's albatross.
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 So yeah, we've really been enjoying being able to identify, you know, the fish that we've had in our GoPro footage after we've been diving, and it's been really interesting and we've really enjoyed it. So this one's Western
everybody
Australia
likes
Museum.
boobs. There's some boobies.
Yes, we have a brown booby that comes to visit us, Bob.
Bob, the booby. But you can see, you get like the...
Maybe you put a
can't
bit
see.
closer.
You get like the where it is in Australia, so it's really good. This one's the Field Guide to Birds of Australia. Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, so that was from Jessie's mum, and then the Western Australian Museum, and I think the Western Australian University has a lot to do with this one. So this one's awesome. We bought this after we had that because we knew how good the bird one was. So number
5.
5.
And I don't know. I think it's not preferential 1 to 5. I think number 5 is probably the best because food is important and food makes you
can I
happy.
reach it?
And this guy is the best.
This is
The Weedsley family.
the Weasleys. So we have Ronald Rosemary Weasley, Molly Mint Weasley, Bill Basil Weasley. Oh, that's just oregano. He doesn't have a Weasley name. So we started our when did we start this? About probably 2 months ago.
Oh, I found the caterpillar.
Get him. Where is he? I've been noticing that our leaves have been getting eaten.
I didn't think we'd find him.
God, flick him overboard quickly. And I was like astonished that we had a caterpillar problem in the middle of the ocean. Man.
Hey, the eggs must have been on the plant when we
Yeah,
bought
there's
it.
eggs on the leaves now.
Oh no.
So we'll have to go through and pick them off. Anyway.
Hashtag organic.
Very much so. So our plants have been growing for about 2 months. Our herbs. They live in the cockpit with lots and lots of sunlight. We just have a water spray bottle that we spray them with, you know, a couple times a day when we're going in and out of the cockpit just to keep the salt off the leaves because they don't like that very much. And then give them fresh water and they've been happy as. We've had so much basil that we've made.
Yeah, we had to make pesto.
Made pesto. I think every drink I have has mint in it. Our rosemary has been awesome for like all of our souvlaki and our lamb. And the oregano in like every pasta sauce and potatoes. So yummy. This has been it's really nice to have fresh herbs, especially when you run out of a lot of other fresh ingredients. So, you know, dried pasta and tinned tomatoes last forever kind of thing, but having some fresh, you know, herbs to put in your sauces, and we make pizzas, and having the fresh basil on the pizzas is so nice.
It just makes such a massive difference.
So I think if we can have this on a boat, anyone can have this in their window or on their kitchen bench. Like, it's so easy. It's ridiculous. And cheap. Anyway, they're our 5 favourite things on the boat. So maybe you guys want to try some of them out. But that's what we think is pretty awesome at the moment. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you found that caterpillar.
Yeah, but there's eggs everywhere.
Yeah, no, I reckon there's another one in there somewhere.